acting emotively, when Sujata ji was speaking. What do you have to say to this? Of course, this is going to be a long drawn exercise, but out and out, I think the will of the government to have such a census and a calculation should be lauded. Sumit?
Vinny, thank you for having me on your show. And with due respect to Sujata ma'am, look, a couple of points. Why Congress is behaving like this? Because this was their biggest poll plank. And you see Bihar, Telangana and the Karnataka elections are gone. They don't want Congress to take they don't want BJP to take their biggest poll plank. They don't want the Modi to be the hero of this. And Modi ji comes from the backward caste. They feel and believe that if the census is done and the results are given out, first of all, a lot of political paradigms, a lot of political equations, a lot of political things are going to change. Then there is a OBC Pradhan Mantri, and he's getting that census done, which will be seen as empowering the OBCs, and that is one of the very big or core vote banks of Congress, which we understood. So all these years they've been telling you're not doing core, you're not doing census and census and census. Suddenly they said, okay, here I'm doing the census. Now what you're doing is cattle calling the sheep black. First of all, example, let's say you say, where is the money? A country, it's a $700 billion of foreign exchange reserve. Do you think 10,000 crores is 1 billion? Do you think it's impossible to find? Do you think Nirmala Sitharaman ji cannot allocate $1 billion from anywhere? I'm just asking. At a $4 trillion GDP. The second question is that why you are not highlighting this and sub details and all. These all details will come in due course of time. So if the government has come up with a plan, then you start questioning, okay, ye galat hai, ye theek hai, this is right, this is wrong. That is what it should be. But logically, what you are trying to say, you are trying to get in Hindi mein nukte dhoondna. Now, you don't know what to do politically. You don't want Modi to take credit. You don't want BJP to take credit. You don't want people to get their rights. You don't want that real Jati ka Janganna to come, which will change a lot of political equations, I'm telling you. So what are the friends at Congress doing? They're trying to find, these loophole here, and doubt the intention of the government. And somehow the political narrative is that this is only a jumla, this is only a hogwash, this is only done for nothing. So basically no census is happening. You want us to follow a particular Telangana model. Vineet, if there's a Telangana model, how can it be replicated across the whole country? You can look into it, but you cannot replicate it along the whole country. If there's a UP model, can you replicate it across the whole country? That can be a basis that can be considered. But if you are saying, Mr. Modi, here is the Telangana model, copy paste it across the whole country, it may not be possible. So basically, Mr. Jairam, Ramesh did not anticipate this. When the news came out, whatever he said is a involuntary reflex, I would say. It just came out of his mouth, because that is where the problem is, because he doesn't know how to handle this political fiasco and how to handle this masterstroke of Modi ji. That too, when Cyprus is conferring the highest civilian honor to him, and that too where at the same time Amit Shah ji announces, okay, here is the caste census. And on the top of that, we need the glory of the victory of Operation Sindoor is fresh. The glory of the victory of Operation Sindoor is fresh. You look at all the three things. You look at everything put together. So Congress being a bit annoyed or politically disturbed is okay, but they should go with the spirit of the nation and not not dismiss a thing conceptually. It's like I look at the vegetables and say, iski sabzi theek nahi banegi. That is a conceptual call. Then nothing that it's perception, which is illusion or delusionary in nature. I don't think nations should be run by that. When the things come out, then you can point out things in black and white. Ye clause, ye subclause, this paragraph, this is where we have operation.
Okay.
But they are not doing it. They are trying to dismiss it conceptually as a jumla. That's where the political game is.
Okay.